It is September the 9th, 2021. I'm Andy, and this is the Minorcan Mullet Report from the Golden Ray Rec Site and a little bit from the Port of Brunswick. I want to start out with some satellite imagery, and this is by Planet Labs, and it was put out by WJAX at Jacksonville Television, and it is just really fascinating here. Satellite imagery of the Golden Ray and the rec site, and kind of progresses through the cutting operation, and just kind of fascinating. You just see the VB 10,000 kind of nibbling away at one end and back to the other end, and see it just kind of getting shorter. Just really neat video there of the St.simons sound and the operation to get the Golden Ray cut and out of the sound. Well, we made a trip over to the port today, really to just take roll call and see who was out there. Now, we had Tropical Storm Mindy show up this morning, had a little bit of wind, a little bit of rain, but weather conditions rapidly improved. That said, they didn't have a lot of the, all the small boats were not out at the site today. We'll get into that a little further. But we looked down in the very south end of the port, down by the City Lanier Bridge, we could see the Julie B barge, and it's still there with that cradle. If you remember, that cradle constructed for the bow section of the Golden Ray, and then the following section, and then alongside her there, we got the Kurt J. Crosby is back in the Port of Brunswick from its trip up to the northeast. It's back, but seeing a few old familiar faces back in the Port of Brunswick, and that is good news. Now, we're not sure really, again, how the Julie B is going to play into the operation. We've heard all kinds of stories, and it seems that there's a possibility now we may see Section 4, that's the section that's still in the water out at the sound. It's going to be placed on the barge, and then possibly one of these other sections that's now emptied of cars back on the Julie B, and then those sections leave Brunswick and go back to Louisiana. Now, we'd originally heard that these sections the cars were going to be pulled out of them and they were going to be dismantled here. Again, a very fluid situation. We don't really know what's going to happen. There's a lot of factors that kind of go into the operation and how they figure things, and I think they're still figuring things. But here we see Section 4. This is the section that was just cut, and it's still in the water. And then Section 5 is the section that is currently suspended under the VB. It looked to us today like it may have been lowered back down in the water a little bit. And we did notice that we're still seeing a little bit of that sheening coming off. Again, the times we've been out of there, we haven't seen that heavy oil that we saw with the previous cut, the cut before this one. But we are seeing what appears to be some of that product still coming off the ship. Again, surface boats were left at port today because of the weather, so we didn't really have those guys out monitoring. It's kind of a slow day out at the site. We did make it down to the south end. We didn't get the boat out, but we did make it down to the south end of the island to shoot a little video just to show you guys what's going on there. And we saw a bear cub moving around at the site. We saw the safety boat moving around at the site, and that was about it. Just weather kind of had things at a slowdown, and so here we go. Section 5 hanging, Section 4 in the water, and nothing else really going on. It's kind of a slow day. So it's going to be a short report today. As a matter of fact, that's probably going to about just be the report. Hey, guys, appreciate you guys sticking with us and watching the channel. It's been a lot of fun for us to bring this to you. We've certainly enjoyed doing it, and it's been an honor to have you guys join us, and we feel like the Minorcan Navy is as strong as ever right now, right here at the end of the operation. But we're going to ask you, hey, if you're watching this thing for the first time, go back and watch some of the earlier videos. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, send us some comments. And most of all, we want you guys to stay safe out there.